They're found all over the world. We're talking crow today with Silly Safari's meerkat Mel and Amazon John, and two amazing African pied crows. Let's fly into it. And we are here in the green room, which is now the white room, and we're here with Amazon John, meerkat Mel, and this is Linda, and this is Edgar Allan Crow. Silly Safari with us today. With what kind of crows are these now?
These are African pied crows. P-I-E-D, pied.
Oh, pied crows.
It's not because you put them in a pie.
No. Now you're talking crow.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never eaten crow.
Oh, okay. Now, tell me about these. I looked a little bit up about them. I always need to learn about birds because I know everything else, but not birds. Yeah. They are very smart, correct?
Extremely smart. They might be one of the, not just the smartest birds, but one of the most intelligent species on the planet.
They use tools. They figure things out. They know how to get food.
Solve puzzles, all kinds of things, yes.
Okay.
And they eat, as you know, garbage. They're like nature's garbage collectors.
Oh, that's terrific. And they eat everything.
They do. Everything you find on the side of the road.
Yeah. You know how you always see crows on the side of the road eating dead animals?
Ooh.
That's their job. But you never see a dead crow, do you?
Why is that?
You don't know why?
Why?
Because there's always another crow somewhere close by in a tree screaming, "Car! Car!"
Okay. Now,
but they do travel in big groups.
Okay. Oh, and they like to stay. Now you're hoping these two get together. So
we would love to introduce them, and just in time for February.
Okay.
Matchmaker.
Kind of a dating game thing. Edgar's only 3 years old, but Linda here came to live with us. Gosh, over 20 years ago. She's got to be a 30-year-old bird.
She's a bird, but she's a bit of a cougar. So we're hoping that they hit it off.
There's nothing wrong with being a bit of a cougar.
Never too late.
Okay. Now we're going to try this and see if you'll come on over.
And pied describes their pattern. Half black over white, you call it pied, as opposed to spots or stripes or something.
And you know what they call a flock of crows, right?
What?
A murder.
A murder of crows. A bunch of crows called a murder of crows.
So we're hoping to have a murder at Silly Safaris.
Yeah, we had a picture I found with a crow with a knife in his mouth. It's funny. There it is right there.
That's crazy.
Now I'm going to try to touch. He likes his beak touched, right?
He does, but not his feet.
No, he definitely doesn't like those
to touch his feet.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you can do it at the same time.
Now, a photographer will.
He's very talkative, I know, right?
Okay.
They're very good at mimicking sounds, like actual human sounds, animal sounds, so not just in their own vocals, but you can actually, you'll think that John's in the room when she starts to imitate his voice.
They can speak?
Yeah.
I heard like 20 words is what I read.
I think probably higher, honestly.
Really?
I think I've heard him say at least 20.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
He makes great cat sounds. He's recently figured out how to mimic the paper shredder. So lots of fun sounds.
Now again, I was doing this beforehand. You said I shouldn't touch her.
You can try, but it'll hurt.
Yeah.
She'll pinch. You have to have a big, strong beak to pull dead meat off the bone.
Okay. Ooh.
Especially if it's frozen. We see a lot more crows in Indiana in winter because they're moving farther south.
Right. And they're all over the world. So
all over the world.
Okay, and she is attached to you, so I'll let it stay that way. You know your man. And they typically like one person, is what you're saying.
These guys have a little bit of a tendency. She seems to really like men over women. He likes women over men. But it just depends on the bird species. I mean, some birds are very one-person dominant.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. They're very picky, though.
A picky crow. To learn more about crows and all their exotic animals, go to sillysafaris.com. We'll ruffle some more feathers when Pet Pals TV returns.